gentlemen, Zolivers of all ages. One day I'll find a better catchphrase, I am sure of it. But this is Superzomgbbq coming to you with the Fusion Focus number 4, and this is focusing on two of the icons of the 80s and 90s, Macho Man Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior. Rest in peace, both absolute legends. And I'm kind of happy what they've done with it. Their stats, they do make me personally a great tag team in terms of overall stats, but big huge but there is one of these that is comfortably over the other in terms of the overall stats, no doubt about it. That starts with Macho Man Randy Savage, who is a great overall statted superstar. He also practices speed and charisma, which is quite surprising because charisma is actually one of his lowest stats. But hey ho, that's how Cat Daddy want to work. Macho Man Randy Savage is a great card to use in speed matches because he's one of the only ones that actually procs in speed. I think he's actually is the only one who procs in speed. And the ability goes off, sorry, just to clarify, procs and abilities are exactly the same thing. So let's look at this from the perspective of stats. Overall, the Macho Man Randy Savage has the 7th best power, the 6th best toughness, the 2nd best speed, which is quite cool, and the 5th best charisma, which isn't bad when you think about it. But when you actually compare the overall stats, Macho Man Randy Savage actually is not great at all. And the reason why he's not that great, just to clarify, is that he loses to a lot of the better WrestleMania cards, and some of them he gets absolutely crushed. The worst cards the cards he's worst against are Ultimate Warrior, The Rock, and Hulk Hogan, relegating him to effectively a good tag partner at best. If you're unlucky enough, if you're lucky enough to have a Rock and a Ultimate Warrior, it is definitely best to use them, or potentially any other card than Savage. He loses to Warrior, he loses to Rock a lot. He actually loses to Rock 8 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times to Warrior. He's level on in terms of overall stats with Triple H. He's level on stats with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's great against Shawn Michaels, but everyone's great against Shawn Michaels, so that doesn't really help. But he's also weak against The Undertaker and against Hogan. So my take on it is that I don't think these stats are really that representative of such an amazing superstar that was Macho Man Randy Savage, and I don't think it's personally a great reflection of his memory as a superstar. He should be one of the best ever, just full stop. But this is the way that Cat Daddy wants to do his stats, then absolutely fair game, and I respect that, but he should be a much better card. He is best being in your Fusion lineup if you get a full WrestleMania Fusion lineup for King of the Ring, for Exhibition, being that person that is the tag partner. Otherwise, he's not that great. He's not that great at all. And I certainly wouldn't recommend using him as a solo card because he can pretty much get beaten in every single stat. Which moves us on to our next superstar, which, as I've mentioned already in a previous video, and I'd like to end it on this note in terms of the superstars, because we do have the Divas to run through and Freddie Blassie. Let's put it this way, this card is the ultimate card in this tier. The Ultimate Warrior is the best overall static card, and technically is the best card you can physically have in terms of overall win percentages. In terms of overall stats, he doesn't really stack up that high, and I'll explain why. He's the 2nd best in power, but he's way let down by his toughness, which is the 7th best in the tier. Very disappointed. The 3rd best in speed, just behind Macho Man Randy Savage, and the 4th best in charisma. Where he benefits is just like The Rock. He benefits in the fact that he procs in power and charisma. Where he is fantastic is against everyone, and I mean everyone. He's better than every other card in the tier, bar none. Let me explain. He is better than The Rock and Hulk Hogan in terms of overall stats. He's also better than them in terms of he has a very slight advantage over them. Just the kind of slight advantage that certain cards like Mizdow and Brett had over certain other cards like WrestleMania Cena had over Brett and Mizdow. The overall, there's a small advantage there that's might potentially get you that win. So he's definitely a fantastic card to have. Triple H, Taker, and Savage, and Stone Cold Steve Austin all lose 70% of the time to Ultimate Warrior. And, hey, you're not bloody surprised, Shawn Michaels loses 80% of the time. So if you have Ultimate Warrior, don't do yourself a disservice. Put him in a singles because he will kill everyone. Everyone. And it is insane that he is that good, but maybe that is a cherished memory to have, that he is one of the best cards to have, the best card at the moment to have. He's only outmatched by the crazy charisma on the 2 WrestleMania throwback cards, which I'm not even going to go into that because those are absolutely crazy. But the overall situation is very, very, very simple, and that is that, Ultimate Warrior is the best card. Now, in overall consideration, looking at all the overall stats, my personal opinion, best teams for King of the Ring and for Exhibition. For King of the Ring, it has got to be having The Rock and Ultimate Warrior as your singles cards. Then having Hulk Hogan and either Triple H or Undertaker as your tag combination. For Exhibition, personally, it is going to be definitely 100% The Rock, because he has the best overall stats and could, in terms of the overall settings, and how his stats rank up. In terms of Exhibition, the first card you're going to want to have is Hulk Hogan because he has the best charisma. You want to have HBK because he has the best speed. If for toughness, you want the Undertaker. And for the best power, you need Triple H. So if you are going to have the best Exhibition lineup, you want to be having Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, HBK, and Triple H. Plus a diva of your choice, which we're going to go through in our next episode, which is going to be the final Fusion Focus that talks about Blassie, the effect it has, and also the 2 divas in the Fusion Focus. And that will be the end for the Superstars. Let me know what your comments are below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm so unbelievably wrong? Do I have a point about the stats on certain cards being so low? Did you enjoy the series? Did you think this is useful? Do you think I should do this more often? Leave your comments in the section below. It's been awesome doing this, and I cannot wait to hopefully do some more. Hopefully you guys liked it a lot. And please do one just last thing, and that is Zolive.